Be reverent. Take your hat off. Put your hand over your heart. Say the words of our national anthem with pride. Because you are an American. You live in the greatest country in the world, and you have opportunities unlike anyone else on the planet because you live in the greatest country in the world.
Ladies. And dudes. Because you matter too. Where are my ladies at? If that's in fact what you identify as. I have to fact check that. Where are my dudes at? I got it. Where are the Americans at? Oh man, it's been a weird year, guys. If only I had, something to talk about at all. I was trying to think about what I could come out here and tell you guys. And so I always like to start off with real breaking news. Any Fauci fans in the room at all? You mean the Sith Lord in real life? You guys don't like Fauci? Well, I went on the internet today, and so I thought I'd read you a Christmas tale really quick, if I may. Is that okay if I read you a little Christmas story? All right. How Fauci is this? This is headline CNN News right now. You ready? Fauci to small children. I vaccinated Santa myself. Now wait just a moment, it gets better. Children asked Dr. Fauci, will Santa be able to visit me in coronavirus season? Will he be able to come into my home? What about the reindeer? Fauci responds, I took care of that for you because I was worried. So what did I do? A little while ago, I went all the way up and gave Santa the vaccine myself. I measured his level of immunity. What a nerd. What a nerd. You're talking to kids. And he's good to go. He can come down the chimney and give you presents. Thank God for President Trump and a vaccine, right? Somehow the media seems to forget about that in the first place. I seem to remember Fauci, the media. I got fact-checked for simply quoting the president saying, in the presidential debate, a vaccine is coming probably this year. A miracle, they said we would need. No, they just needed to shut up and let the president do his job. And so I started reading this article, and I always try really hard to see like the other sides of the article, not the fact that Fauci is like the Grinch who stole Christmas but never figured it out. And so I started reading this, and I thought, what kind of kid asked that question in the first place? And I started thinking about the fact of, well, the only reason a kid would ask that question is because parents, by the way, breaking news, if you still believe in Santa, you might want to cover your ears for this next part. These parents have had to have conversations with their kids that maybe Santa might not be able to make it this year. Why? Why is that? You guys, every single one of you are smarter than 80% of the people in the government right now. How sad is it that these parents are having to have conversations with their small children to prepare them for the fact that there might not be any presents under the tree this year? Santa's got COVID? I like that. No, nay, sir. Santa does not get COVID. And may I say, Santa would not allow Dr. Fauci to come give him a shot because Santa is a conservative. That's all I'm saying. So I've been thinking about all this stuff, and I was having a conversation. You know, there was a lot of people that were outside last night, and I went out there and I talked to a lot of them. And a friend of mine was actually out there, and they wrote us this morning, me and my wife, and they said to us, you know, they could have complained. They could have been like, this is bull crap, this is blah, 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 we deserve this, this, and that. But instead, they simply said something that I thought was really shocking, and they said, you know, sometimes we have to be a little uncomfortable to remember what freedom actually means. So my question to every single one of you is simply this: why are we closed? I'm serious. Why are we closed? Why? Why are restaurants going out of business? Why have thousands of small businesses closed? Why are millions of Americans out of work? Why are parents having to talk to their children about Santa? It's not going to be able to come visit this year, because what really is happening is because mommy and daddy do not have any work. Why in the crap are we not going to church? And so I started thinking about this, right? I started thinking about, why is this happening? How did this happen? Everybody ever seen that movie V for Vendetta? You ever seen that show? You ever seen that show? Man, how creepy it is what's going on right now, right? And I start thinking to myself, you know, who's to blame for what's really going on? Cuomo? Cuomo's to blame for a lot of things. Those nipple rings are one of them, but we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, don't act like you didn't see it. Every single one of you. Scarred for life? Yeah. Imagine his kids. Anyway, but the point, this is a Christian speech, just chill. The point is, I started thinking, who's to blame? How did we get here? What's going on? And the truth of the matter is, the only people that we have to look to is ourselves. We're to blame. We're the ones. Why are we closed? I had COVID-19. Made it. Alive and kicking, baby. I lost about 20 pounds. I was looking like I was in my 20s again. Things were great. No, on a serious note, COVID-19 sucked for me. I got it really bad. It was not fun. But why are we closed? Why are we shutting down? Why are we living in our homes? Just now on CNN Today, an article was published about how loneliness is actually a good thing. Because it is real stuff right here. I'm not making this up. Fact check true. CNN, loneliness can help grow parts of the brain tied to imagination, study finds. Yeah. Like people who talk to themselves on a random basis. They're never lonely, ever. Do you see what's happening? Do you feel what's going on? Do you see what they want to happen? They are training us, or trying to train us, to believe that it's okay to become dependent, that it's okay to not be exceptional in who you are. Exceptionalism, individualism, these are all parts of democracy. The Founding Fathers, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I've studied this the past several months, the pursuit of happiness. Why would we put that in there? Why? Why would we put those words, the pursuit of happiness? It's not the guarantee of happiness. It's not the government is going to take care of you happiness. It's the pursuit of happiness, because the Founding Fathers imagined that we would not be lazy pieces of garbage that would want the government to take care of us for the rest of our lives. No, they wanted us to be actual Americans that would stand up, want to go to work, want to pay our bills, want to have something that we could be proud of other than the fact that AOC is running her mouth again. That woman. The Lord told me not to hate anybody, but she pushes it. Every day. Every day. Who else is anybody on her hit list? I signed up. The Trump supporter hit list AOC put out, yeah? I even tried to start one of those online petitions, and it got shut down because apparently it's like against the law to start a hit list petition. I don't know, it's weird. AOC can say it, but I can't. They're attacking us in every way, shape, form, or fashion that they know how. Big tech plays a major part in this. We believe that we can be whatever we want to be, but being whatever we want to be is not in realms of accomplishment anymore. It's in realms of we don't have to accept actual laws of what is. Ellen Page made tabloids not too long ago because now she just decided one day that she was Elliot Page, a white heterosexual dude married to a lesbian, I guess. It's like a riddle. And I simply pointed out, if Ellen Page can claim that she is now a white man in love with a gay woman and not get a fact check, then I should be able to say, Biden cheated. But God forbid we point out the fact that, hold on, I have numbers. God forbid the fact that Obama won 873 counties with 69 million votes. Trump, no, we'll go Biden really quick. Biden won 477 counties, half. Trump won 2,497 counties. There are no blue states, there are only blue cities. So do not tell me that America is a blue country, because it is not true. Oh, no, no, no. I got fact checked for a meme the other day. A meme. It's the one of Biden where he was, waving to someone in the clouds. You guys seen that meme? You know what I'm talking about? Apparently he was waving at the firefighters that were turned the opposite direction, that didn't know he was there. And I love how the media is so protective of Biden. Biden, original things come out, he wins the election. You can boo for that because we all know that's not true. Yeah. There we go. And then a story comes out that the future leader of the free world has broken his ankle while playing fetch with his dog. The dog does all the work, Joe. What were you doing? And then the media covers for him, and then Biden, I love it, man. I love it. Biden comes out and he goes, no, man, that's not what happened. Maybe. No, Joe Biden comes out and says, I was naked getting out of the shower trying to grab the dog's tail. What? What kind of relationship do we have with this dog? This is some scary stuff, man, I'm telling you. I am telling you, this guy. Hey, man, I had the privilege and the honor of being able to go to many Trump rallies. Anybody ever been to a Trump rally? Good Christian people in the audience today, I see. There is no freaking way that guy won. None. This dude didn't leave his basement for months. And when he did get out, 12 people showed up. 6 of them worked for him. And this dude won? Absolutely not. I'll never forget it. I will never forget it as long as I live. Watching the election, we're set up at the Dear America studios. We're watching the elections, and I'll never forget, go home, go to bed. No more counting is going to happen tonight. And then miraculously, they kept counting. It's the craziest crap ever. Hundreds of thousands of votes come in just for Joe Biden. This never happened in the history of ever. When hundreds of thousands of votes go 100% one way for a person. We have video evidence in Georgia of the tables showing up. Everybody seen this? The tables and the things? But the mainstream media and the news say, oh, that's just simple procedure. You simple Americans. There is nothing to see here. Dance puppet is how I like to compute that. They do. Here's the truth. I've got 10 minutes now to talk to you. It's all been fun and funny and stuff like this, but I've got 10 minutes to tell you something. What can I say to you that other people have not said? So I just figured I'd start with the exact opposite of most politicians, and I'd tell you the truth. Is that okay? All right. These people over here don't like the truth, apparently. It's like, it's the side of church that's asleep. The truth is that the media, the big government, they think you're stupid. They think I'm stupid. They think that we are stupid. And worst of all, and I do mean worst of all, they think that we will not do anything about it. Restaurants are closed down. Thousands of businesses are out of business. Millions of people are out of work. And who is dictating this? The Cuomo. Are you from New York, good sir? It's been a long road, hasn't it? I'm telling you. Anybody from California? Oh my gosh. Hey, real quick, and I gotta hurry, but real quick. I did a little poll on my Twitter page, and I said, who do Californians hate worse, Gavin Newsom or the devil? And it wasn't even close, man. Californians will take the devil all day long over Gavin Newsom. This man is the most hated man in the country. I don't care what anybody says. But what do? We're closed. We're closed. Where are I know we have some amazing pastors here, Rob McCoy, etc., but where are our real pastors that say, you don't have the authority, only God has the authority to tell us when we can worship, where we can worship, and how we're going to do it? Where are they? Where are you? We're waiting. It seems to me that the pastors with the biggest influence seem to be the ones that are more concerned about their donations and their likes on Instagram than they are for actually standing up for the Word of God and the actual rights and freedoms of the people of America. Democratic socialism may be trying to destroy this country, but I guarantee you that woke Christianity will kill it first. Why are we closed? Why? Does anybody here, your family, own any businesses that are suffering right now? Anybody at all? How many people know somebody whose family is suffering from this? We're all suffering, exactly right. But don't worry, you got another $1,200 coming 8 months later. My bills are paid. I don't know about yours. $1,200. These idiots. But that's the point, right? You have these people that were elected by us to represent us. Well, yeah, except for Joe Biden. Anyway, metaphorically speaking, for the people, or of the people, by the people, for the people, right? That means that we elect people to represent us, to do the will of us, the people. And somewhere along the way, these tyrannical dictatorship, oh, Lord help me, I can't do it on stage, jerks. Unlike the politicians that bend the knee in Washington, I do not cave to peer pressure. We have these tyrannical leaders that forgot that we are their boss, not the other way around. We are in charge. I did a little calculation the other day because, some people on the internet call me crazy and racist and all this other stuff. But I did just like a little rough estimate in my head. I'm like, I wonder how many people are actually in the government, right? Like how many people are actually employed by the government? You know, you got the military, you got DHS, you got FBI, CIA, all this other kind of stuff. I said, maybe 2, 3, 4 million people tops that are actually employed by the U.S. government. And I got to thinking, holy crap, there's 360 million people that we know about in this country. Why are we letting these people who have never missed a paycheck, who have more money than you will ever have, who have never had to figure out how to send little Timmy off to baseball camp, tell you that you can't open your business, you can't go to the gym, you can't see your family on the holidays, you can't see your family that's dying, you can't go to church, all the while when tax season comes around, they're like, where is our money at? Why do we let these people tell us how to live our lives when we are the American people, we are the boss, we the people means us? So I say it's time that we say, make us. That's what I say. What are you going to do? What are they going to do? Make us. Make me close my business down. I'm not shutting my doors for nothing. Period. Nothing. And I love our police. I was just privileged enough to be able to join the Reserve Sheriff's Office where I live to be able to help in our communities. I love our police, but I'm telling you right now, you're not closing down my door because I'm not going to let you. Because that's not your right, that's not your authority. You do not have the power to tell the American people what they can do to survive. But it's going to take more than talking heads on a big screen like this. This is great. This looks really good. This is amazing. But what happens when you go home? What happens when you go home to your Californias and your New Yorks? No offense, California, I'm sorry, but you know your state sucks. Anyway. What happens when you go home and you're back in the real world and people say, well, they said we got to do this and we can only have 3 family households and, I've got 4 brothers and sisters, so mom and dad have to pick somebody that they don't like the best not to show up. Now, John or whatever her name is, no, they're not the favorite. What are you going to do? It's going to take more than people talking. Talking doesn't do anything. All talking does is start the wheel to change, and the wheel to change is action. And it is about time that we all stand up tall, we all stand up straight, and we say, no, big government, because big government sucks, by the way. We are Americans. We tell you what to do. You don't tell us what to do. If you guys didn't know that, they work for us. So if I can leave you with one thing, I've got 1 minute and 53 seconds to work this in. It's not over. It's not over. And I'm not talking about the election when I say that. The truth is, I don't know what's going to happen next. I know that it's going to be some crazy times ahead. But what I can tell you is that the American dream, the idea of America, the power of Americans is not over, because people like you are starting to stand up and you're starting to wake up and you're starting to realize that we have the power to make change, but only if we stand together, get off your freaking phones, stop recording bad things that are going on, and actually do something about it. Last point. And it is the de facto biggest point that I want to drive home. I got 47 seconds. I had someone write me. I like to read my fan mail about my show, Dear America. Anybody listen to it at all, Dear America? Yeah? Thank you. The rest of you should. You're not doing a good job. No, anyway. I love you, random citizen. All right. Person wrote me and they said, real quick, I got to do it fast. He said, love the show, bro. Love everything you stand for, but can you chill it on the God a little bit? Because I'm not religious. And I normally don't write back, but this time I said, oh, yes, I will. So I wrote back and we exchanged a couple things, and I said, so do you believe in America? Do you believe in the Constitution? Do you believe that this is the greatest country in the world? Oh, nothing for greatest country in the world? There we go. And he said, yes, I do. And I said, well, good sir, I hate to break this to you, but you also believe in God, because this country was founded on Judeo-Christian values. The founding fathers knew that the only way we were going to make it is if we believed in him and we followed him and we did exactly what God ordained America to be, a shining light in this world as I kill myself. And it's time that we go back to being Americans. I'm Graham Allen. Thank you guys very much.